got to put in the effort to get the results like Josh and Storm have gotten. Anyway, Josh, you carry on. Sorry, I took a little bit of your time there.
Easy. What you're saying is very correct, man. It's very true. So yeah, also with regards to regulars and all that and all these different platforms, if you're worried about competition, which you shouldn't be necessarily, because there's so many people trading out there and there's always a market for what we're doing. Look, there's Paxful, there's No One's, there's Binance, there's Remitano. We've spoken about all these sorts other platforms. So if you build up each platform to where you're trading 100K a day on each, that's insane. I mean, they're looking at like 400K for the month of those different various platforms that you might be trading on. So it's also worth checking out all the other platforms and doing that sort of thing. You know, I'm in the process of doing that now, and I highly recommend everyone just to start with something on all these different platforms themselves. But yeah, so basically, yeah, long story short, my journey's been super great so far. This is only the start, you know, and like the Ocean was saying, nobody else is doing this sort of thing. All it takes is groundwork, maybe a bit of research, like, you know, market research. You could check out the market yourselves on these different platforms, see what people are selling, and be competitive in that market. You know, preferably we don't want to go under 20% for bank transfers or under 21 or 22%, because we can effectively control the market in that kind of way. You know, your cash sends in that jar, you can go below 20, that's fine. You know, cash and clients are a bit more difficult to come across, as I'm sure that many of you have experienced. I've certainly experienced that. So yeah, long story short, yeah, things have been good. I've closed in my second month. You know, I put in the groundwork to get to where I need to be. I wasn't lazy about it. I opened up all the accounts that I needed. You know, when they get blocked, you call the bank and you tune them, hey, what's going on with my account? I need this thing to be unblocked, please. I need to carry on my business, you know. But yeah, so you just do that. You put in a little bit of effort, you know, and you're sure to succeed in what we're doing here. And also, guys, there's various amounts of things that we're doing here. It's not just P2P, even though that is our main focus at the moment. But we offer drop shipping platform and all that sort of thing. Also just normal derivative trading and all those sorts of things. So yeah, you can.
And Josh, you know, like with this whole month, this crazy month that you've had, what has been, you know, like the hardest pitfalls and, you know, walls that you had to kind of overcome to get to that point? That, by the way, let's stop tinkering around it. How much did you fucking make this month, bro? By the end of August, what was the total sitting at?
Yeah, I made probably, you know, net profit was probably like 150K.
Jeez.
We were expenses on the book to take care of that, but I mean, yeah, probably profited around, you know, 130 to 150, let's say, give or take.
Jeez, that's basically like what you used to make in 2 years that you made in 1 month.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, for sure. So
fucking, you know, wild.
It is what it is, and if I can do it, anybody can do it, bro. You know? And
guaranteed. Me and Josh were having a chat earlier today, you know, and Josh was telling me that he had to pay 13K for his car. And I was just like, well, what would have happened if you had this problem a month and a half ago when you were earning 6K? Because from that 6K, you know, you still have expenses. You know, it's not like the whole 6K is just for you to spend every month. So let's say at the end of the month after you paid everything, you have 1,000 Rand that you're supposed to, you know, be able to go use for going out or doing whatever you need for life. Now imagine you had to pay 13K for your car. That's like over a year that you'd have to be giving away your savings just so you can pay for your car. And now that's a thing of the past. Now you can go and buy 2 or 3 of your cars in 1 month with the money that you've made from this. Also, you know, just putting it full circle, bro. Not only have you been able to do this and create that income stream for yourself, you've also been able to do this and create that income stream for somebody else. Storm, who's also been able to make an absolute killing this month. Super proud of you guys, by the way. Before we move on to Storm, I want to give everybody the opportunity to ask Josh whatever questions that they may have about the space. And Josh, if there's any other bit of advice that you want to give these guys before passing over to Storm, maybe one of the pitfalls or walls that you had to face and overcome before getting to this position. Themaybe you'd like to elaborate on one of those, maybe.
Yeah, look, I don't think there's many. I mean, obviously, I was in a dead end position and I had to make a change. I did that, and went into it, put in the work, and that's all there is to it, man. Nothing in life is free. It doesn't just fall into your lap. Unless you get really lucky. Maybe it's a blackjack at the casino. You know what I mean? But yeah, if not like that, you just got to put in the work with everything you do, and yeah, bro, it will come to you guys. Keep your heads up. It might not happen right this moment, but if you keep putting in the work, eventually the universe is gonna reward you with your earnings, basically. So yeah, guys, just keep doing that, and yeah, when shit hits the fan, like your accounts get blocked, and that is a loss, but sort it out. Okay, sort it out, because at the end of the day, this is your business now, and it's bringing you extra money or whatever, or it is just your sole focus, and you need this to thrive, bro. So yeah, you guys need to just get on that sort of thing. My accounts are blocked, but luckily I made my 150K, and I can also move on to maybe the other side of the business, which we can get into, which is the arbitrage and all that sort of thing. So yeah. But
how have you found it, bro? Like this type of lifestyle, going from working the 9 to 5 to now owning your own business, and constantly being responsible. Because I mean that is what it comes down to. Constantly being responsible at the end of the day for how much money you bring in at the end of the month. How does that feel, and what's that like for you now? What's the shift in mindset and lifestyle?
It's totally different shift in the fact that you just don't need to worry. Like if you go to the store, you can pretty much just pick whatever you want. Simple things like groceries, you can just pick what you want. I mean, right. Since when did buying food become such an irritation almost, because you can't buy what you want, you know what I mean? It's like, so just simple things like that in those regards have changed. When you go to a restaurant, you don't need to worry about the bill. No matter what if you sitting with a group of people, you don't care, because you guys can just split it equally and not have to stress, If you want to take your whole family out, you can do that, So yeah, it's been a completely different shift to, what I was used to, and it's been pretty meteoric as well. So yeah, it's been super interesting and fantastic, if I could say. And yeah, we're only in the beginning, guys. You must know that. What is it, man?
100%. Well, guys, if nobody has any further questions for Josh, thank you so much, Josh, for giving us all that info.